So without any further ado, I'm introduce Rima Muna. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rima Muna, and as Michelle said, I live in Ventura, California, and I want to thank the BAA for having me. Actually, that's how I started my career, was I hung my first painting in a juried show, and so I have lots to thank you for. Thank you so much. um, so anyone can be here. You don't have to be an artist. You don't have to have any particular skill. You don't even have to paint along. However, if you want to, you can. Just make sure the setting is right. Maybe you have a glass of wine. Maybe you have some chocolate. So I really want to open you up to your own sensuality and joy, so that you can work from a place of joy and creativity. And one way to do that is to set the mood. So I spritzed on some beautiful perfume before I started. And sometimes I play some lovely music, take a walk on the beach barefoot. Sensuality it's about our senses. So just being in touch with our senses, our sight, our smell, the hearing, our taste. I have some chocolate right here. Is a good way to sort of ground and start to tune in. And we need to make space to do that every day. And it just leads to greater appreciation of life, of art and beauty. And my story is, yes, I've always been a very sensitive artist, a person, and so very in tune with sensuality. And I was actually a realist. I love saying that line. I was a realist. And then I discovered abstract painting, and it just completely opened up my life. Um, Being sensitive to color, being sensitive to brush strokes, feeling an emotion and wanting to convey and express that emotion. So I'm an art teacher as well. I've been teaching for over 20 years. So if you want to learn how to draw, I can teach you that as well. But today, I really want you to let go and be loose and sort of tap into that side of you. I have a great book called Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard of, by Betty Edwards. And it just allows us to tap more into our right side of the brain. Our left side is the one that's basically busy all day. So you can enter into that right brain by meditating, by moving your body, by listening to a piece of music. So these are all catalysts that I give my students to enter into abstract painting. So it's really very simple. And the tools you need are also very simple. For example, I went on a beach on a beach walk yesterday, and I just had to look down and I found so much inspiration. So here you go. I'm going to do a little show and tell here. I found this little, I'm going to zoom in, this rock, and you can see, I don't know if you can see this beautiful line here. So that to me is a very sensuous line, right? Then I found this pine cone. So things like this, where you get to see things a little differently that you might not be used to seeing. This is just a wonderful dried piece of seaweed, but you can see here the line is just so beautiful and dramatic. So I'm interested in line. I'm interested in shape as an abstract painter. So these are things that I want to get you to tune into as well. I found these beautiful flowers this morning. Let me see if I can hold them up better. And just look at the shape of them, and also the sensuous red at the bottom of the flower, and the top half is white. So just picking up a flower and feeling it with your fingers and looking at it with your eyes just opens up a whole nother world. And the last thing I'm going to show you is you really can't get more sensuous than this. So I want you to look at the curve right here. So everyday things in nature, especially, or the human body, which really is beautiful and sensuous, a simple line and maybe some color. So what I'm going to have you do is start with, if you're painting along, you can start with a pencil. It does not need to be sharp or anything like that. And a piece of paper, if you have one, or a canvas. This is actually canvas paper. It's a canvas pad. So it's very convenient. There are sheets of canvas here you can just peel off. You might also want to get ready, in case the inspiration strikes, a palette or something to mix paint in. Various paint brushes. So I have here something that looks like a house paintbrush. It's a bit thicker, wider. I have thinner brushes, straight edge and round tip. I like to keep with me a spray bottle at all times. It just has water in it, something for misting or misting the plants. I also have just hand selected some paint. This is just student grade acrylic paint. You can get it from Michael's. Pick out your favorite colors. This is intuitive painting, what I'm about to experience with you. And so there is no right or wrong. Can everyone hear me still? Okay.
Perfect.
I just want to make sure because we had internet connections earlier.
It's great.
And then, great. And then you're going to want a container with a little bit of water. If you don't have these supplies, that's fine. Whatever you have is what you can use. I have a water-soluble graphite pencil, which is one of my favorite tools to use. So if you are drinking wine, however, just try not to mix your water with your wine. um, you know, for me, nature is an inspiration, but also so is memory. So if you have a particular memory of a place, or could be a mountain or a landscape or a skyline, I want you to think about that too. All right. So I want to help you reach your creative potential today. We're going to start with an exercise. It's like a blind contour drawing, but I want you to hold the pencil in your non-dominant hand. So if you're right-handed, I want you to put it in your left hand. And if you're left-handed, I want you to put it in your right hand. Mom, I know she's left-handed, maybe a couple of you out there as well. So what you're going to do is just follow the line or the curve of whatever you have in front of you. Maybe these are not appetizing for you. Maybe you have a house plant with a beautiful leaf shape, or a flower that you're looking at that's very sensuous. I can put this calla lily, calla lily down here. But again, it can be anything. If you don't have an object, you can use your hand. Just look at your hand. Okay, so the object with a blind contour drawing is not to get it perfect or even right. We are accessing a different part of our brain. So I'm not even looking at the paper right now. You can see I'm holding my pencil sort of loosely in my hand, so it's not tight. And I'm just looking at the object and drawing what I see. It's almost like tracing the lines with your eyes. So try and keep your pencil on the paper without lifting it up. So I'm tracing the outline, but I'm also tracing the other lines in here. So you can see I did not look at the paper, and I have some lines down. So it's a great way to start if you're feeling a mental block, is just to start drawing. So if you were holding your pencil very tight like this, it's hard. It's hard to keep it loose like that. So just be aware of holding your pencil maybe farther up and holding it like this so you can make some flowing lines. All right. Are there any questions so far? Late people who joined a little later. I don't want to leave anybody out. You can unmute yourself if you do have a question. If not, I'll just keep going. Okay, beautiful. I see lots of people working. That's great. All right. So getting back to, all right. So now I'm going to pick another object to draw. And you're going to basically, I want you to overlap your lines with the first one. So if I choose this one, you know, I might start off the page. You can use your dominant hand if you like for this one, or stick with your non-dominant, whatever floats your boat. So I'm drawing these lines, and I'm also crossing over the first lines that I see, and without looking at the paper. So I want to keep my pencil moving. I want to pay attention. You're observing, like a meditation, the object in front of you. This is a great way to stay present and block out the chatter that is in your mind. So I have a bit of a meditation history, which has definitely helped in my art career. So I'm weaving these lines. They're just so beautiful. And why am I asking you to draw more lines than you'll probably need? Well, we'll go through a process of editing later, but you know, starting is the hardest. And when I moved into abstract painting, it's, you know, the question, where do I start, was a big one for me. So let's see, let's pick another object, these flowers. I can also zoom in if anybody wants me to zoom in more like that. So I forgot that the sun goes down, so that's, I hope you can see these flowers, but I'm going to start my shapes over here, keeping my eye on the flower, following all those lines. See where they take me. So keeping the pencil down. And also, if you're feeling inspired to just take off, go for it. You can go in whatever direction you want. You are honoring yourself by being here. And I know, you know, it takes a lot. So enjoy. And for some artists like us, this is an artist date. Julia Cameron talks about in The Artist's Way, where you take yourself on a date. And this can be part of your date, is drawing. So now I have some big shapes. I have some smaller shapes. I'm going to zoom out so you can see the big picture. It really doesn't matter. That's the secret. It really doesn't matter what you do at this point. Why? Because you are going to be painting or coloring or drawing or using charcoal or something else. So this is a chance to decide what you like about your painting, what you don't like about your painting, and sort of take a step back. But I want you to stay at the same time in this intuitive space, right? So let's say, I really like this line over here. I'm going to go ahead and darken it a little bit. See? So I'm adding with my water-soluble graphite, or you can use black paint or ink or some darker color, just going through and saying, well, I really like this curve over here. That elicits a lot of feeling for me. It makes me think about the ocean or a past love or something like that, or a part of the body. So think about your place, your happy place, where you go. It could be the beach, it could be the mountains, it could be the hills. Certainly flowers are a great place to start because they're so beautiful. So you can see I'm just going in and darkening some of the lines, the ones that I like, the ones that feel stronger to me. Um, Again, there is no right or wrong. Okay, everybody is painting from their intuition. And if I had music, or you can play music if you want, you can experiment with different types of music. Certainly, you can play opera. That's one of my favorites, opera or classical music or some soft guitar music. For me, travel has really inspired me. So if I visit a place, I often bring the colors of that place with me. So if it's on vacation or if somebody else posts a photo of a favorite place. Um, okay. So if you're feeling like your shoulders are tense or you're clenching your jaw, I want you to send relaxing energy to that part of your body. So I want you to relax your shoulders, try and relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, and keep breathing. One thing I like to do if I feel stuck is I take the paper and I turn it. So maybe I don't see anything there that I like, although this feels really nice because it looks almost like a landscape with a giant flower, which is sort of, I'm channeling my Georgia O'Keeffe here. But if you turn your paper, you might see something else. Um, you know, this is the beauty of abstract art, right? So we are starting with line and shape. And now that we have some lines and shapes to inspire us, you can repeat some shapes or lines, or make smaller shapes of the same shape. So I'm going to take this shape here and repeat it in a smaller scale. And this one too. And maybe I like this line over here. This is really beautiful. So maybe I'll repeat that. Just add a bit of repetition. Abstract painting is really about dividing up the space, if we want to simplify it. So you have a space, how can you divide it up? I like to use lines that go off the canvas. I like to use lines that are more of a diagonal and intersect, and they divide up the space that way. But I want you to really keep it sensual, keep it rooted in the earth, in nature, in your body, in all of those sensual sensations. Okay. So if you need to stand up, move, you can move around. No one's watching, but just move that stuck energy around. Dance. Dancing is always a good idea. And just feel where you want to go next. Painting can be so intuitive, but you need to ask the painting, where do you want to go from here? Sometimes we need to take ourselves a bit out of it. It's okay to be in the driver's seat a little bit, but you really want to be open and ask for feedback. Sometimes I don't have an idea of where I'm going, and then it will just appear. I know I was thinking about bringing in an orchid because they are just so beautiful, and I didn't. So here I'm making these look a bit more like orchids, but we're keeping the abstract idea. The forms, the shapes are all there. And that's the beauty of abstract art, is that it's up to everybody's interpretation of what they see. So soon we're going to be bringing in some color. What I'm doing is just blocking out things that I don't like so much, so I can focus on the shapes that I do like. You can do that or not. But I want you to start looking at the spaces around things as well. This is called the negative space. And also, what feeling, what are you feeling right now? You know, what mood do you want to convey? Is it calming? Is it exciting? Is it, yay, it's Friday? So the reason I'm asking is because we're going to dip into color now. So you might want to think about colors that you're feeling right now. So for instance, I'm feeling a bit drawn to, let's see, this red here. So I'm gonna mix some paint. When we're kids, we mix paint all the time. We mix colors together and it's fun. And then somehow when we end up being adults, we just wanna make it easy and skip the mixing part, and we're missing out on all the fun. So I encourage you to mix your paints if you have paint, or pastels or whatever you want to use if you're painting along. But I go with the feeling that I want to create. So here I have some warm colors, red, yellow ochre. I really want to get these warm tones going. And I have my water and my brush. And sometimes if I'm using acrylic paint, I will use a polymer or a medium just to make the paint run more smoothly. And also it's a good thing to keep some paper towels handy. You never know when you're gonna need to blot something out. Okay. So I'm really liking this shape here. So I'm gonna go in here and accentuate this area here. You can even apply the paint directly to the canvas. You don't have to mix it. Sometimes I use my fingers to paint. There's something very immediate about that, very sensual about that as well. So because I put my water-soluble graphite down, it's turning all of this black. Oh. I'm gonna go with it, see what happens. You never know. Might be a happy accident. It's going somewhere and it goes in a whole different direction. Painting is so much about our subconscious. Having said all that, I don't want you to think too much right now. Just switch that brain off. Tap into your colors and the feel and the shapes. It's hard to see that. Okay. Okay. Here I am just squeezing paint right onto. I had a teacher once who said, and I'll never forget this, it's just paint. And when someone says that to you, you laugh because you think, oh my gosh, and I was so scared of it. But you're right, it is just paint. So what I'm doing is sort of process of elimination here. Remember I was talking about that. So when I decide I like this shape here, I'm just going in and blocking everything else out. Add a little bit of water. Make my paint really nice and runny. You can use it very thick, or you can use it very diluted as well. But if you carry a sketchbook around with you, it's a great way to record things. I just sort of combined my sketch with my painting here. But you can take things out of your sketchbook that you really like and use it in your painting. So I'm just feeling around. I'm keeping it loose, keeping it loose. I don't want to think too much. That would, that would spoil it. So if you need to have some wine or just take off your shoes, whatever it is that you need to just relax and do some painting. It's great that you're here. I'm so glad you're here. So by using these almost look like flesh tones, don't they? So something is growing out of this. So I'm just going with it. I'm going with this intuition here. And it might change, it could change. Make these lines a bit darker here. I like this idea of concealing and revealing things. So oftentimes I'll go in with some white paint and just make an area lighter and keep another area darker. So I like to be able to feel the energy of the brushwork. I like to see the brush strokes. I used to be a graphic designer, so everything was flat and perfect. So for me, this was a huge departure and very freeing to sort of create something from a feeling place instead of a everything's perfect place. So I'm also just using the same colors. I might, feeling like I need to introduce another color. I'm gonna break this one up a little more. So I'm feeling like this is too round. So I'm just going in and breaking it up with other brush strokes. You can also paint with your non-dominant hand. That's a great way to work. It's your intuitive place, not your thinking place. I'm also going to, okay, so I have this pink, white area. I want to add more color because sensuality is vibrant to me. That's life that's super yummy, is super vibrant and rich. Put some red in there. I think I'm going to temper that a little bit with the yellow ochre. So your paintings will look different depending on what mood you're in and what mood you're trying to convey. I just try and keep out of my head. The more I think too much is when I get into trouble. If I'm getting fussy, like I am right now, if I'm getting fussy, I need to stop doing that, and I need to go somewhere else on my canvas, or turn it upside down, or I might try it a different way. I do actually like this red and yellow color. I'm going to just run it through the whole thing here. So I would say this painting is a culmination of the walks I've taken in the last couple of days, and just noticing the beauty. Seeing what to do over here. Okay. And your brush strokes have energy, right? So if you want to paint slow, that communicates a different energy than if you're painting fast like that. And there is no right or wrong. So if you're in the mood to paint fast and furious, go for it. Let's see, I think I need more yellow ochre over there. I do like a lot of movement in my paintings, and Vincent van Gogh, or sorry, Leonardo da Vinci, very different, said that drawing is thinking made visible. And I like that. Some yellow here. So if you just joined us, there's no right or wrong way today. You are enjoying this moment to yourself and tapping into beauty and tapping into intuition. Pull some of that yellow ochre up here. And you can repeat colors. So if I have some colors over here, repeat them over here. I learned that from the Impressionists, actually. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna turn this around because I'm not sure where to go next. And look at it that way. Oh, that's nice. That says something completely different, doesn't it? And you start to see different things in it. I really like these bold brush strokes here. I'm not sure about this. I feel like this needs to almost belong in another painting, but I'm gonna sit here for a while with it. And I like this line here. And you'll know, that's the thing with intuition. You'll know when something doesn't feel right or doesn't look right. And it's, you know, when you're getting too fussy with something, then it needs to be left alone. Just walk away, take a break. Okay, let me see what I can do here. One really great tool is using a flat palette sort of paddle thing. I'm not sure what it's called, scraper. Gerhard Richter used it in his paintings. And so I'm going to see what happens when I go like this and just drag this across like that. Interesting. So I still have some paint here. So you can cut really nice shapes into your work like that. Remember, break up the space. And I have my spray bottle. So that's a really amazing tool. You can spray something, go like this, let the paint drop down if you want, or you can just let it sit for a bit. And you also have paper towel. You can go like this and create some texture, or actually I like that texture a lot. It's like almost like seaweed. And different people see different things. It's This really feels like a different painting up here. Okay. Let me try and bring it together as a whole. So just staying with maybe the initial line that you drew the first time, or looking at something else to inspire you, like this massive seaweed that's dried that I found. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the oranges in there and the browns. It's just, wow, it's amazing. Just 5 minutes outside really does amazing things for our psyche. Let me see, I haven't looked at it from this angle yet. And what I like to do, oh, I have looked at it this angle. I haven't looked at it this angle yet. What I like to do is just look at the art for a while. So hang it up somewhere or lean it up against a wall. Because you know what? You need a break. You need some space to be able to see things clearly, right? To see things better. And you know, sometimes I'll work on something the night before and think it's the best thing in the world. And wake up the next morning and say, what was I thinking? And sometimes the opposite happens. The what was I thinking was the best thing in the world. So you won't know unless you leave it alone. So sometimes I'll start another painting. I'll start another piece. So while this one is sort of percolating, you can start and go on another journey. So I do like, I like this here. So feel free to pick up another paper. Maybe this was just your warm up and you want to keep painting. That's great. And yes, as Michelle said, I had an exhibit called Inspiration and Influence at the Santa Paula Art Museum for a year, over a year. And that show closed, but there remains some work. Dwayne and I have work, Dwayne Dameyer. He's a sculptor. We have 2 small rooms in the museum still, and the show is called What Remains. So that will be up until July 25th. So to answer your question, Michelle. And then what is so beautiful about painting is you can paint over it. Not just that, but you can draw on it too. So, you know, if I have maybe after the paint dries or while it's still wet, that's fine. You can go in and draw lines in there too.
Mm-hmm. You're teaching a lot these days also.
I am teaching. I teach private lessons, yes, and I help people reach their potential in whatever they want to do, whether it's to draw realistically, to learn how to paint abstract. Yes. And are there any questions? I hope I didn't, can people still, yes, Sarah. You can unmute, yeah.
Hi. Oh, my cat is trying to get in here. I keep trying to block him off whenever I do art or there's a Zoom he wants to join. He's an artist too. Oh my gosh, his little paw is like trying to get the Zoom. Sorry. So I haven't wanted to do I have a huge canvas that I want to paint on, but I just overthink it and I don't want to do that. I want it to be free and flowing. So this helped me to those little tips that you had. So today I just used a piece of paper and I did this kind of thing. And
wow.
it kind of turned into some kind of animal type of form. I
thought it looked like a rose.
I wasn't trying to make
Mom.
it into. I know he's really trying to get up here.
Can we see it one more time?
So
Can you hold it up again, Sarah?
so should I kind of?
Oh, wow.
So would you? I mean, I know it's just up to me, but would you suggest that I kind of work with it that angle and keep going, or leave? I don't know. That's the thing. I know it's all just intuitive and stuff, but I guess, can you tell me about your process when you're not really sure?
Yeah,
I'm new to it. Sorry.
Yeah,
Here's three.
I leave it alone for a few days. So if you can put it up somewhere where you can see it, or rotate it to see which feels better. So upside down, sideways, you can rotate the picture. Also ask yourself a lot of people ask me that question, how do you know you're done? Is what I want to, is what I'm adding to it going to add to it, or is it going to take away?
That's a hard thing. So I guess I'll leave it and think about it and work on something else. Thank you.
I love the way the organic quality that it has, Sarah. It's really beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, it's different when you don't look at it like the animal. Ooh, and now it looks like a face to me or something. I usually don't try to find figures in abstract, but it was kind of fun.
I made this.
You did a cool pattern.
Oh, mine froze.
Oh, now you're frozen too.
There you are. There's, oh.
Okay, how about now? Okay. I hope that answered. No, you're good.
Okay.
Did that answer your question?
Yes, I think so. It's just
Here's the other thing. Yeah. So Sarah, I usually work really big. So it is hard. It is challenging to work small for me, because when you're working bigger, you can use your whole arm, your whole body, actually. You can use your whole, and the painting right here behind me is one of the paintings that was in the museum. It's 8 foot by 6 foot. So you're just, I feel like you're more free when you work on larger canvases. So a great thing to do would be to listen to music and move your body, dance, just hold a pen, or you know what you can do is you can also paint in your head or draw in your head. This is also another tip I wanted to share with you. So much painting goes on in our heads. It doesn't take much to get it out, because you've painted so much in your head as an artist. You're like, it's done. It's pretty much done. Now I just need to get it out. So you can do that. You can paint.
Well, actually, no, I don't. Like, I do that with my miniatures and what I want to make and my scenes. I have all those in my head, but the painting is new to me. And I really want to get this canvas so I can hang it on the wall and it's not just empty.
Yeah.
But yeah, that helped me. And your organic items, I never would think to just grab organic items and do that. So thank you.
Good. Yeah. Excellent. Yes, I would just start by drawing lines. It's like writer's block, right? You look at a blank canvas, it's so hard. So you just, you come in and you just mess it up. You don't even have to keep it, what you did. You just mess it up, and then you have that, you can start now,
Yeah, you know what I'm afraid of? I can just paint over it, right?
Yes.
If it's just
And I was going to say you can have your kid draw on it, but Vivian is an excellent painter, so I would leave everything Vivian does.
I know she'll do better than I know. I should just have her start on it, and then it'll inspire me.
You should have my 2-year-old do it, and then
yeah.
While you're chatting, I'm going to go ahead and can I share? just for a
Yes.
minute and have them.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We're going to give something away. Now, later, we're going to give away a painting of yours, a beautiful one that you donated to BAA for our guests, which is really, it's super, and it complete with a little easel that you provided, which is, and that's called After the Storm. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And there have been a couple of new people who just came in, and I don't know if you'd like to go through the process again to take them through. But meanwhile, before you do that, we have a handy dandy little 12 color acrylic paint set that we're just going to give away for no reason at all. So I'm going to share my screen and do that.
That's awesome. And
Yeah.
make sure you got everybody's names
I
who
think I
who
do.
came. Okay.
Pretty much, I think so. I tried. If you don't see it
Awesome.
in there, let me know, people. So, okay, here
Uh,
we go.
Okay, now I'm gonna jump in just for a second
yeah.
because I'd
Shauna.
like to show you a picture of Rima's. I don't know what's gonna show.
My,
Oh, maybe it doesn't.
Miller.
It's the Rima's picture before and after, like that one you see, Sarah, and then it doesn't show as well, but it's really neat to
Oh.
see what she added. I
Oh.
remember seeing it empty, half empty, and you're thinking,
Which, what
whoa.
can I see? What I didn't
I,
see.
I
Hold on.
don't think it shows real well.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
so
the
there's
painting behind me.
the
Oh,
baby behind you.
Oh, I did.
Beginning
So did,
before she finished it and added more.
Oh,
Yeah,
Is that
oops.
what happened?
You're sharing your screen, Michelle.
yeah, I'm going to do this one more time.
Okay.
And it's going to be, we're going
Oh,
to,
we're having a spin,
Oh,
a
how
game.
exciting.
Look at the
Everybody make sure your name is on it if it's not.
brush set
What do you
for,
Oh, Tanya.
yeah,
Yay.
no, let me
Yay.
ask,
Congratulations,
Tanya,
Tanya.
Tanya Powell, are you here? Let me ask, is Tanya here?
Uh-huh.
Is she here?
Yeah, I
Say
saw
yes or no.
her. And there she-
She's here.
Okay, so Sharon, if you would write that down. And Myra, Myra won. Okay, great. And so I'm going to stop sharing. And then I'm
I
going to
won.
So
hold on, Shauna.
so there is the picture
Thank
of
you.
before. That's the before she added anything. And then there's the after when you start taking away and you make the dark spot lighter and then you kind of move it around. And I just was so blown away about the process and just amazing.
Thanks for showing that, Shauna. Yeah, that she saw it while it was being painted.
It's
Now,
so
who
cool.
did that? And how did that happen? I was busy.
So the painting behind me, Michelle, Shauna saw it in process. So I started with the bold, the black lines first, and then added the color. You can see the colors, the red and the blues.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you take away from some of the definition. See how the bold just kind of jumps out at you and you go, okay, well, let me just back it off a bit. Let me add some of the red.
And when did you do that one, Rima?
I started it when I was pregnant and finished it after Mira was born. So 2 years ago, maybe less than 2 years. Yeah. And Shauna was one of my students, and she is very in touch with beauty and art and everything. She's wonderful.
Beautiful.
So are you using acrylic?
There are some people who just entered.
Oh, sorry.
Am I
I was
muted?
wondering if you're using acrylic.
Yes, I'm using acrylic. I used to paint with oils. I told everybody earlier I was a realist, and not anymore. I'm an idealist. No, I used to paint with oils, and then I loved them, but I use acrylics. Just it's easier. They dry faster. The colors.
Have you ever tried these? I just got these new, they're like crayons, but you can paint with them and they blend. And that's what I used on this.
Yeah.
It's fun. They're like the smoothest, oiliest.
They're water soluble.
Yeah, but they feel so slick and I don't know.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Beautiful. Definitely. I've used watercolor crayons like that
Okay.
before.
Are they water soluble or oil? Water?
Yes, they're water
Cool.
soluble. So I the
Water.
colors on and then took a brush to, yeah. So they're fun. I don't know if they work on canvas. I haven't tried that, but
I'm gonna go with
I guess if I
some.
sealed it up with something, a fixative or something, I don't know.
Do you recommend the crayons?
Rima?
Rima? I was gonna say I do. They're so fun.
Rima, can you hear me? Oh, no doubt she'll be coming back on. I bet you we lost her. That happened earlier. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you,
Yes.
Michelle,
You can hear me.
but I think Rima's gone
She's-
or
Yeah.
frozen anyway.
Yeah, she'll come back on. It happened once before also, so there we are. There I am. But where is Rima?
I've been using soft pastels with this exercise. I apologize, I came on late, so I didn't get most of the lesson,
That's
but
wonderful.
I've been
yeah.
really enjoying jewel tones. And so,
Nice to see you, Kitty.
yeah, you too, Michelle. My room is a mess, so that's why I'm blacking it out. But if we do full page artwork, I'll put something up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Does
So-
anyone else want to share or ask a question? I can't, I'm in the middle. I know.
We will share.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yes, please.
I'm Anna Maria. This is Zoe. We did very different takes
Ooh,
on
I
it.
like Kitty.
So I'll show mine first. I
Wow.
kind of just mixed all the different patterns
Wow.
and ideas, and I went with God. What is the lily called? What is the
Calla
lily called?
lily.
The calla lily.
It's my favorite flower.
It's her favorite flower,
Oh.
but we didn't know what it was called. So as soon as it came out,
Oh, yay.
here. Yeah, but then hers, you want to turn yours and show
That's
it?
awesome.
She's still at it. But we started with the same patterns. Can I show?
Yeah.
We started with the same patterns, but she's out of that came a bunch of characters for her. So the purple flower became a running female character. And then out of that came the green, which then made another flying character. We have some stuff here we don't like, but we'll see what happens. Do you want to tell anything about it?
Yeah. So this is a model, and then this is just like, I don't know, like an animation design that I made.
And that's it.
That's cool.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Kitty, you
Yeah.
have to mute
I
yourself.
will unlock.
Kitty.
Let's see.
I'm sorry, Anna Maria, I missed most of that because internet went out here. I think it's busy on a Friday night.
Yeah.
But I will. Oh, wow. Beautiful.
So I actually,
I love what I'm seeing today, folks.
Spotlight Kitty.
Gorgeous.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hi,
Kitty.
Sharon.
Spotlight Kitty.
Kitty. Oh, wait. Yeah,
Hi,
let's
Kitty.
see that.
Hello.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Hi, Kitty.
Hello. So anyway, I'm appreciated being able to work on art with you all because I've not been doing anything. And I'll get rid of my. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Where are you, Kitty?
Yeah.
No, we like your
You-
face.
Mute yourself, Kitty. You have to go on mute.
Okay.
Nice. That was cool. Beautiful. I don't know how to mute you. You'll have to do it.
He's
Okay.
muted. Anybody else want to share?
Is Rima there?
I want to share, but I want Rima to see it.
Rima,
I'll share.
You have to, I don't know what you have to do with that.
Rima's gone again.
Is she gone? One more time.
I think so. Oh, wait.
Internet trouble.
Yeah, we're having a little internet trouble.
Maybe
Is
if
it?
you share Doris, then she'll come back.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Mhm.
Michelle, are you?
Spotlight Doris.
Oh, Doris.
Know how to, there
Am
we
I go? Okay, so when we did this, you said the
Oh,
flowers.
wow.
Wow.
And then when I turned it upside down, I felt like they're rivers or waterfalls.
Right.
Oh,
Good. I
wow.
like.
Maybe that's the sun or the top of the volcano in Hawaii. I don't know. I feel like that was.
You're an artist, Mom.
Oh, yeah. I guess I think after somebody.
I don't think it works that way.
And I like that turning concept. That's huge, huge. Yeah.
Someone wants a trip to Hawaii. That's what's going on.
Can you hold it up one more time? Can you, Doris, could you hold that up one more time with you on the side? Yeah, let me see it. I can't look around the corner. I can't see your face now. I want everything. I want to see the whole thing. Okay, that's it. Oh, there you go.
Oh, good.
All righty.
I
Thank
can
you.
try and share. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm new to this group and I saw it on Facebook and joined right away, but it was probably 5:30. So I missed a little bit, but I just started to go with the flow and I put two 12 by 12 canvases side by side.
Oh.
Oh.
Let me see, how were they? So this was one and this was the other.
Oh, wow. I like that concept.
Wow. These
Yeah.
are beautiful.
Geez, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
Very
Oh
nice.
my goodness.
And I tried to just listen to like go with the flow and be intuitive and what you were saying.
Wonderful.
As much
That's
as possible. And then I think using different tools, like I was just using the brush and it was starting to get muddy. It was pretty, but it was muddy. So then, using a spatula or a troll or a bouncy cloth and dabbing. And
right.
Really.
Or yes, and the back of your paintbrush too, you can scrape into the layers.
Oh, good idea.
So.
Oh, it's beautiful, Dawn.
Yeah.
Okay, we have
These are so awesome. We should do a gallery of everybody's work.
that would be nice. Yeah. Okay, so now we've got actually.
How do you avoid?
We have somebody here. Do you see Diane's?
Yeah, could you bring it closer?
Way close. Way close.
Closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to hold on here. I'm going to spotlight. I think I'm going to spotlight. Oh my gosh. Guess I don't know how to spotlight.
I can do it. Well, I will. Here.
Well, good. If you
Is this what we're adding?
Good. Yes.
No. Yeah, that one's cool.
Oh, I don't. Vivian she just did this quickly because she saw another child in there and she was like, I want to join.
No, I didn't.
Oh, she just decided to do it.
No, I didn't.
Wonderful.
That's a
Thanks, Evie.
canvas that we'll have fun with painting.
That's exactly. Yay. Oh, Diane, can you hold yours up to the camera so we can see?
Hang on a second here. Oh,
or Michelle can hold it up.
Yeah, no, she's gonna do it. She can hold. Can you see it?
All the way up.
Okay, Sharon, pin us. Would you please?
Wow.
Unpin Sarah, Willie. Sharon, do you know how to do that?
I can do that. And who did you want to pin?
Oh, Michelle Nosko.
Me.
Because
it's Diane.
Wow, beautiful. Oh, Diane's super talented.
Full screen here.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow.
Beautiful, Diane.
Oh, thank you.
Very cool.
I really, I really like that organic feeling, and then
Well, I have some experience. I used to teach using the Betty Edwards book in the classroom. And so I had a little bit of experience doing the non-dominant hand drawing. So I did some of that with non-dominant and some of it with.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, really
interesting to
cool.
see which one. Yeah, it's interesting to see which one you prefer. You know, which one ends up you like the most. It's definitely worth experimenting with. And I took a journaling class once, and the teacher, I think with my mom too, and the teacher had us write with both hands. And it was really interesting because what came out of our non-dominant hands was very different from our dominant hands. And generally the non-dominant side, so if you put your pencil in the non-dominant hand, it's the childlike, the more subconscious brain. So it's just experiment. Ask yourself a question and answer it with one hand, and then answer it with the other.
Wow,
Oh, that's a
that's
neat
amazing.
idea.
Yeah, lots of tools, lots of years of experience here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do another one. Do you think we have time?
Sure, if you want. How is everyone feeling?
Yeah.
Do you want to? Yeah, do another one. Okay.
Yes, please. And can we make this a regular thing? Or I used to be a member of the VA. I was a member way back when with my photography, and I'm not in the scene anymore, but I'm happy to be getting back into my creative mode. So I see some faces I recognize. I don't know if they remember me, but.
Well, BAA has been doing this for, what is this, our 4th or our 5th month? I think.
4th, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know about it. I'm glad that I.
On the first Friday of every month. So we'll do one next, the first Friday of June as well.
Okay.
And then we'll probably go to the first, like Wednesday of the month or something like that.
Cool.
It'll be fun to do them in person too.
That would really be nice, right?
Yeah. But just being with other artists, it's just inspiring, and it helps. I don't know. There's Vivian. She's adding some color.
Oh, Vivian. Oh my gosh, it's the kids' drawings, man. The best.
So you don't overthink it, right?
Yeah. Zoe and Vivian. Oh, so good to have you here. Okay, let's see. I have to get my other camera going because I've had the internet's gone out, which never happens. So I'm very confused. I think it's this time on a Friday night, everybody's, sharing the same thing.
I demand.
Yeah.
Yeah, my computer's not working properly. It's not highlighting or bringing me in. So thank God. I'm so glad Sharon Taylor is here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You can hear me, but normally it would go to my cam, which is fine that it's on here. So that's good.
So,
oh yeah, so let's try another. Cool.
So you can, I think this time, let's think about our bodies, right? So our bodies are very personal, intimate spaces. And you know your body better than anyone else. And this is a great time to be non-judgmental, right? So, and embrace your curves, because the more you have, the better the drawing will be. So let's see, I'm gonna get this right in a second, almost there. But start with a paper, fresh paper, or a pen, canvas. Stretch your body, move your body right now. Get up and move, because sitting down is really bad for artists. Yeah. For anybody, right? So yeah, let's I'll put myself back on here, and this is what I do with all my students, is we do some stretching and breathing and move in any way you like and you see fit. So there's no wrong or right way. If your body wants to do something, do it. Just do that movement. Move your feet, move your entire leg, move your toes. If you have your shoes off, move your toes. It's a very sensual thing. Touch the ground. Move your fingers, your arms, bend backwards. If you've always been sitting like this all day, do the opposite. And stretch, jump up and down. Feel your, if you can. Don't do anything you're not comfortable doing, but bounce up and down. You can even, put your hands on your hips. Feel those hips, the bones, the fat, all of it. It's all good. The skin, your legs, your neck, your nose, feel your face. Get in touch with the beauty that is you. And, this is also about loving yourself, and really getting in touch with yourself and loving all that is. So let me switch cameras. Beautiful. I see lots of nice movement. So I want you can put, I'm putting my hand on my hip right now, and I'm going to trace what that feels like. That might not be what it looks like, but I'm going to go with it. What does it feel like? So switch arms, and I like to cross lines over lines. So maybe do another one over here, inspired by your hips. I see this is frozen, which is too bad. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay, now explore with your pen or pencil other parts of your body. You don't have to name them. Just think about them and send them love. Send them love. Your arms, your legs. And there's no judgment. There's no right or wrong.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Okay. All right. And, feel your toes, maybe your big toe and or your small toe, and it doesn't even have to look like your toes. You're just getting in touch with those curves and those lines and your body. So, and I'm gonna just repeat some lines that I like. I'm gonna pick up some lines that you like. Remember, I said you can repeat and also draw smaller versions or shapes. So if you like one shape, create another shape that's smaller, repeat that. We just want to have some lines. When those lines intersect, you have all these interesting shapes. You have all these other shapes that occur here. See, there's this shape, there's this shape. You don't have to edit it now. Just, it's like writing, get it all out and then deal with it later. So just keep moving through and see what happens. And, you can turn, if you're feeling stuck, like, Sarah was saying, if you're stuck, turn your paper the other way, turn it around, rotate it, look at it from a different angle. But I'm talking so that you don't have to talk. I'm talking so that you can switch off your brain. So whether that's music or you listen to a podcast, whatever, but try and just detach your thinking from what's going on here. So one thing I like to do is not name things. So we're not drawing fingers, we're not drawing legs, we're not naming, we're just drawing. So this right brain perception is all about seeing. It's about seeing. And so now I see I have some pretty cool shapes down here at the bottom. I have some going off the side of the page. I have some nice big ones here. I still don't know which ones are going to be the dominant ones, but I have some idea. I like this line a lot. Maybe you have an idea when you look at your drawing. That looks interesting. Maybe I can further work with that. Okay, so you're just going over, the kids did it. Zoe and Vivian did it beautifully. Just drawing line. And just letting it go, let it go. So it's really about honoring yourself today, and you're on an artist date with yourself. And, you know, going to the farmer's market and seeing the fresh fruit and feeling the sunshine on our bodies. All of this is about beauty, and it's about connecting. And now more than ever, we really need that touch. We really need to feel that and appreciate it. So if, you know, at this point, if there's anything from your memory or anything that comes out of anything, just get it, just draw it. It can be a flower that you like, a section of a flower, a huge flower petal, a leaf, a shell. All of this is beautiful and sensual. So nature really does it best, but you know, we also try to do our best. So this is where I start to bring in color. So now I have something on the paper. I have something to work with. I have, you know, I started something. So now I start to think about, I want you to think about your colors. What mood are you trying to convey with your painting? Or what mood, you know, captured you? Or what were you feeling when you were thinking about this object or seeing this object? And color is so important. Color shows, you know, conveys emotion. You can use dark colors, light colors, warm colors. I used earlier some reds and yellows, and you can use cooler colors. And your colors really tell the viewer what it is you're feeling. If you're using, you know, I'm sorry.
I think I just needed to mute.
Oh, okay. Oh, there she is. Okay. So whether you're, you know, think about if you're in a melancholy mood, what colors speak melancholy to you? And that's the beauty of pictures, is that they can say 1,000 words, right? You don't need to say anything. It's all communicated in the picture, in the beauty, in the colors. So for this one, I think I'm going to go with some blues and greens. And I mentioned, you know, I'm thinking about, again, the ocean and the sea life that I saw on my walk yesterday. I'm thinking about blues are very calming, greens are calming, blue, green. You know, I would try and, you know, when I first started painting, I used every color under the rainbow on the same painting. And as I've sort of matured, I realized that less is more. So it's quite challenging to limit your palette, but it's really quite provocative. So if you can choose maybe 3 colors and work with those 3 colors or 2 colors, or do a monochromatic painting where you only have 1 color, everything else is black and white. And then you really begin to appreciate the value of color. Because color, you know, I studied black and white photography in college as well as graphic design. And I'm so glad I did, because the black and white alone, so with drawing and with painting, you know, you really can do a good job with tones and values and et cetera, et cetera. And color can be a bit distracting in a good way, but it's distracting. And when you move into color photography, everything is distracting. Oh, that yellow. Oh, that red. So, you know, it's nice to sort of be really gentle. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with the colors. Be sensitive. And you can use the same 3 colors and just use a lighter tone and a darker tone, or you can decide where those colors you feel should go on the canvas. So, and like I said before, these shapes will start to emerge. So like right here, I have this shape. I like this shape. I think I'm going to keep it. I also like these shapes here. I like some of these shapes here, but I think I can get rid of some of these other lines, or at least do a transparent layer or glaze over those and make them sort of go back into the background. So they're not as important, but they're still there. And like my mentor said, it's just paint. So, you know, you can always paint over something, or, you know, and you could gesso a whole canvas and start again if you want. But I like that process of elimination, of deduction. I believe that's a math term, but you know, when you take things away, subtraction, when you take things away, you know, so I would say my artwork is more of a deductive process rather than an additive process. And it just works better for me, for my mind. It's almost like simplifying, 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 simplifying. And then you can really pay attention to these sensuous curves. And the reason I start out with a lot of lines like I just did was so that I have the power to deduce. You know, I have the power to shrink or to focus or zero in on a shape or make this important and make, you know, otherwise, how do I know? And as an artist, that's how you will feel, and especially with writer's or artist block when you're staring at that blank canvas. So it's just great to move, turn your page around, look at it from different angles, and until you finally go, okay, I'm feeling these colors right now, and I'm gonna, you know, you're gonna work with those colors. I need to grab another palette. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back. And another word, don't leave your wet paintings on the floor, because I just stepped in mine. That's okay. Yeah, so, all right. Here we have blues. I'm gonna add some, you know, again, you can just squeeze the paint directly onto the canvas. It depends what you're using. It depends if you want a thicker texture or if you want to water it down, that's fine. I remember when I first started using acrylic paint, I would water it so much people thought it was watercolor. So, you know, it's whatever you're comfortable with right now. And this is not to judge yourself and others. It's you're exploring what you like. You're exploring what turns you on, you know, as far as colors and shapes and lines go. Also, what things in nature you're drawn to. And let me see, I have a paintbrush over here. So I think I'm going to stick with the blue and a little bit of yellow and just keep it. You know, you can also add a lot of detail. So you can add more lines wherever you want. You can add brush strokes, or like I said, you can create a layer in acrylic is particularly useful for that. Create a layer and then wait for it to dry and then create another one and then, you know, carve or dig into that one so the bottom layer shows through. So, yeah. So this is really interesting. It's showing me the reverse of what I'm actually doing, which is, so I'm just not going to watch myself, but I'm drawing with my right hand and now it looks like my left, right? Okay. So I actually, I was a realist when I first started, like I mentioned, and I could draw things photorealistically, and everybody wanted me to do their illustrations for them. And you know, it wasn't until later in life that I stood in front of an abstract painting and I said, that's what I want to do. Because there's so much power in it. I found that you can stare and stare and stare at an abstract painting. And every time you look at it, it just keeps giving, gives more and more back. And It's just so beautiful. I mean, we need to let our imaginations run a little more loose these days and just let them run wild. So you can see I'm sort of bringing in a little bit of that yellow with the light blue and creating a bit of a green. And it's, you know, have fun mixing your paint. That's part of the discovery process. And also just be mindful. That's a good word. Be mindful of your brush strokes. Be mindful of your energy, the direction you're going, the flow. You know, maybe it's you have more energizing brush strokes. Maybe you have more soothing brush strokes right now. But I like that part of painting. I like the immediacy of it. I like the energy, the emotion. So let's see. I'm going to go in with a little darker blue here. Just treating each shape as something different. That's I'm going to mute myself. That's my daughter coming home.
We love it though.
Oh.
Really?
I know, I missed her. She's like talking now. I haven't
Yeah.
seen her in years.
Yeah. I know. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, don't mute yourself. We want to.
Okay. So these lines are very sensual. It's really so simple, so simple. You know, I'm using a thinner brush too here. So that's a really good point that I think her name was Dawn, who said use different tools. Yeah, it's a very, very good idea. Because it just shakes you up, you know, you don't become stale. It's like painting big or painting small, you just push yourself in a different direction. Outside your comfort zone maybe, but that's how we grow. I think I'm gonna leave that. Yeah. Paper towel. Okay. Okay. Does anyone have any other questions? Or are you all just enjoying? I hope so.
Yeah.
Very much enjoying.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad we could be together like this. It's great.
Apparently, there are people who couldn't get the passcode was on the invitation, but I think people didn't see it. And so there's a number who, well, they'll have to see the archive. We have the BAA YouTube that you'll be on, and people can go, I guess, and take a look at it. But I just told Marie Lake, and please post it on their site that the passcode is 492278. But everybody here figured it out, pretty much.
Yeah. We can do it again too, if people want.
That would be really nice. I'd love that. Let's do that. I think you're the first person who's
So
gotten me to loosen up a little bit for a long time, Rima.
yeah, yeah. I really have to thank Pete for taking over. It's great. And my mom, of course, and my dad. You know, I wouldn't be here without them. And I wouldn't, if they hadn't let me to draw all over the walls, I don't know where I'd be right now.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Hmm. Oh, that's so pretty. Hmm. Simplicity. Oh, that's what I need. I need my white.
Still there. Oh.
Rima, I had a question. You said something about gesso, and I don't have gesso, and I didn't even think about that. Do I go buy that, or is there a different, or can I just layer it with paint to make it ready, or what do you do? I know she's probably frozen, so I don't know if she heard me.
I can hear you now.
Okay. So I was asking about gesso.
Yeah.
I don't have any, and I don't, should I buy that, or can you just layer it with paint first, or what? Tell me, can you tell me?
Gesso, yeah, gesso is like white paint, but it's a lot cheaper, and it's basically a primer. So you buy it by the giant gallon if you can.
Okay.
Or yeah.
If you're going to be painting a lot. And
Yeah,
that's
if you're going to be painting.
Show like the cross hatches on the canvas. Is that what? Or okay.
You mean if you want to cover those, not make them as prominent? That's one of the reasons people use gesso.
That just looks more professional, right? Is that it? I don't know.
Right. Right.
So that's what you do when you paint. You have it primed so that it's not. Okay.
Right. I think a lot of people don't like the natural canvas texture. And then what you would do is just paint a layer of gesso and let it dry, and then people sand it down, and then they apply another and then sand that down. So it just makes it
smooth. Okay.
Yeah. But you know what? I don't prime all my canvases, Sarah. So, you know, sometimes I just leave them raw. And, you know, I don't know if you've heard of Helen Frankenthaler, but she stained her canvases with paint. So she would pour the canvas and it would soak into the grains of the canvas. So it just depends.
Like a watercolor
aesthetic,
kind of,
you know, what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
What was her last name? Helen what?
Yeah.
I want to look it up.
Frankenthaler.
Frankenthaler.
Helen, okay. Yeah.
You'll fall in love.
Frankenthaler. Mm-hmm.
Vivian wants to share.
You an artwork piece that I've done.
You know, we can do this in the main courtyard.
Oh, you're gonna show me? Okay.
Aw.
I wanted to show this.
Okay.
If you put it back, really back, it looks professional.
Hold on. I can't see your video right now. It might be me, but.
See it in post.
Are you on an iPhone? You have to scroll.
Oh, there you are. Okay, I see it. Wow, beautiful. That's your impression of the beach, the ocean, right?
That is.
Yeah. Beautiful colors, Vivi.
She wants to share something. We just got news. It's okay.
So I'm so happy that my that wait, what is it called?
The Rubicon.
The Rubicon Theater just said that they're playing
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables, and
they asked if she
learn Castle on
a young Cosette.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So she's really excited about that. We just learned.
What a
We learned
great
additional-
role that is. That's fantastic.
She's only 7 and it's for like 15 and up. So she's excited to learn, but I told her she had to wait till the end of your class. Sorry.
Play cat.
Rima, did we lose you?
Yes, for a minute, and I'm
Rima.
back. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, I don't see you now. Well, I've seen your little camera. Maybe you could put the big one on. Switch over.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you are.
Am I frozen?
You are.
Yeah, but it's better than just seeing the black screen, so that's good.
Oh my goodness.
So I think we should do more of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, I wonder what Vondra's doing, because she used to do a lot of this kind of, not like this, but she would do group activity stuff.
Yeah, let's get Vonder in here next time.
Yep. I'm trying to do men and women. I can't. Vonda would be fun to do. I think we should just have Rima back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'd love to come back.
great.
I'm sorry you have to stare at my frozen face.
I wonder how to undo it. Is there an undo?
Not a particularly flattering angle, but
It's not unflattering though. It could be worse, right?
We'll put us on. Let me know when you're unfrozen.
Okay.
Let's see what you did. Wow. Well, we can show our paintings. Yeah. There you go.
Is that good?
It's beauteous. Beauteous. Yeah. And I'm a little bit literal, but maybe a little Kandinsky-ish. So let's see. I'll just go through. Sarah, what you got there? Let's see. I'll just waiting for. Oh, Rima's back on. Okay, good. There you are. No, I can't hear you. You have to unmute.
Sorry. I said I was always here. I was frozen, but I could hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
So ladies, I went ahead and got a sponge and put that on my painting. And I really like the effect of how it turned out, and I'd like to show it to you.
Yes, I'd like to see.
This is the first time I'm painting freehand, because I'm not a painter, but this class makes me feel like I am a painter. So I'll show you the effect of it. I just really like it.
Wow.
Wow, it's
Wow,
right.
I like that.
Color palette is really.
That is beautiful, Tanya.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you won some brushes, I think, didn't she, Sharon?
Yeah.
Didn't Tanya win? Tanya?
Yes. Yes, the brushes, I think.
On your way, Tanya.
Did we do a drawing for the painting yet?
Can the lady who just
I was thinking, let's do that.
went sideways a bit?
Yeah.
Your name is? What's your
Tanya,
name?
the gal just now.
Yeah.
Tanya.
Can you hold it the other way?
Rotate the painting. Hold it up again, Tanya.
Sure.
Yeah, it looks like the forest, the tree.
Yes, it does.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like it. Well, it didn't even occur to me to do it. I like it this angle.
I think while we're doing that, we may as well. Let's do the spin to win.
Mm-hmm. This is so ingenious.
Oh yeah, here we go. Wait. Oh. Okay, remove pin for that, and then I'm gonna And you can keep talking if you like, but I think this is, I can share that. There we are. Here we go. Let's see.
That's so cool.
Silly, huh? Now, if you've already won and your name comes up, we won't be doing it again that way. Oh, is Kate here? I saw
It was
her
almost
in.
Tanya again. Kate, yeah.
Hi. Kate, are you here tonight, right now? Because you have to be present to win, I think, don't you? Darn. She may have left.
Yeah.
What do you think? Oh, yeah. I think we
Yeah,
just had that.
Well, if she was here, I would give.
I just talked to her. She's just got off for a minute because her neighbor stopped over.
Oh, okay. She's coming back.
I think so.
Well, if you want to tell her, she's got to get here. Otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and do another.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we'll give her a little bit of grace, huh? Something like that. Yeah. So let's see. Move spotlight. I don't know if you can see me. Can you see me? I'm not sure.
Because I know A and Key had to leave, so I don't think she's here anymore.
You're winning a little painting. You have to go back on. It shows your name. No, I'm not kidding you. I told them that your neighbor stopped over, so go back on. Here she is. She's all excited.
She's coming back.
She's all excited. Yay!
Awesome.
Kate,
I've had
Kate
this
wins
before.
that was for the painting, right, Michelle?
Yeah, now this is called After the Storm. Is that what you call it, Rima? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, can you get back on?
Yep.
I'm sure. You know, it takes a village, and Leslie, you're being a good friend.
Well, I appreciate all of you guys and all gals, everything that everybody's doing. It's so important.
Thank
you, Leslie.
Yeah, I think
for showing up for us.
Yeah. We're always trying to come up with ways to bring people together in the community. So
Tanya, can you put your email address in the chat so that we can make sure we can get a hold of you, Tanya?
Oh yeah, Tanya Powell, can you hear us? Yeah, put your name in the chat. And then also, we know how to get a hold of Myra. She won. Let's do one more. Let's do something else too.
I mean, your name was still on there, like still.
Myra won brushes as well, Michelle. I was unclear on that.
Pardon? Tanya won the brushes, and Myra won the paint. And
Yay!
Yay, Myra!
Hey, I am actually painting. Oh my God, I haven't picked up a brush in years.
Who's talking? Is that
Myra?
Myra.
Oh, yay!
You can't see her, but she's one of our board members as well.
And we have an easel. I mean, it's one of these table easels with a case and everything. So let's give that away. May as well, huh?
Wow, very generous of you.
Yay. Well, it's awfully nice of you to come on and, to give us an hour or 2 hours, really. It's been so much. Okay, I'm going to try to do this without messing up too bad. Let's see. We're doing good.
Oh, Tanya's not in town.
Oh, where is Tanya?
Ohio.
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 Columbus, Ohio.
That's cool. The brushes are small.
Yeah, that's true. Right. I never thought about, putting a limit on it, but, So let's see. Tanya, I have to pull you off of here. Okay, so let's roll.
It says she can't get back on. It's not letting her back on for some reason.
Oh.
Password?
You need a password?
Is Shauna here? Yeah, there's. Yay.
Shauna!
Is Shauna here?
Of course.
Is Shauna here now?
Yes.
Oh, yay.
There.
Hey, Shauna, you won an easel. And Shauna, could you put your email in? Actually, you could come to the harbor.
I
fun always to win something.
It is. It kind of works really well. So where did you
Who won? Maybe just saw her name up on the spinner. Did she win anything? She just saw her name selected.
You
It was
know,
on Vivian.
you know, I think she might have won a small but very cool canvas. That's what I think. Vivian, I saw your name earlier and it came up and you won a canvas. Are you going to paint something on it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And we had another young one. Where's the other young one? We had somebody else who.
Oh, Zoe left.
Oh, Zoe left. Oh, okay. Well, Vivian, cool. Congratulations. So if we can actually just give that to you here because we're all at the wave. So I have it rather than taking it somewhere and you got to go get it.
Thank you. She's very excited.
Hey, cool. So Kate, has anybody? Oh,
Donna, are you at the wave as well?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not. Okay. Do we know how to get in contact with you? Can you put your email in the chat, please?
I would love to. Absolutely.
Get that email easel to you somehow.
Could you tell Kate?
Are you in Ventura?
The password
No,
is
I'm in Newberry Park.
Newberry Park. Oh, okay.
Everybody's talking.
But I can come there. No problem. I can even.
Okay.
Leslie?
Great.
Yes.
49 22 78.
22
78.
Hold on, the address. Sorry.
49 22 78, Leslie.
22 78.
Yeah. 49. Yeah. So 492278. I want
492278.
Tell her to come back. Come back.
She's trying.
It's out of work. Boy, oh boy. So who has some other things that we want to see?
78.
What other artwork? What other artwork did somebody?
I want to, can I say something, Michelle? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I want to say thank you for saying yes, everybody who is here right now. Thank you for saying yes. And you can follow, like, or follow me on social media as well. And thank you so much for being here.
So we have your email, or not your website, rimamuna.com, in the chat, so you can go on the website and also email you. It'd be great, and Facebook you, and you're going to be busy girl because everyone's going to want to come and see. And then we'll let the people who couldn't come in for some reason because they copied the ID down but not the password. It'll be on the BAA YouTube site.
Oh.
So they can go to the YouTube and look up Buenaventura Art Association. Is that what it is, Sharon?
BuenaventuraArtAssociation.org.
.org. So that's the YouTube channel. You know, you can see it.
For Art Association.
Yeah. So we've got. So who else wants to show us what they've been doing tonight? What else we got? Okay, dokie. Oh, okay. Let's see.
Can share. I had to switch to my phone because I neglected to charge my computer and it ran out. So I could just turn my camera around and see if you can see.
Oh. Okay, we'll go on. Oh, Kate's
coming back.
That's the craziness I created.
Let's see. Hold it up one more
See it
time.
again?
Yeah, because I'm gonna.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Wow.
Back.
Hey, we have a lot in common. We did this kind of scrolly thing and organically looking. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We've been from the same person almost, huh? Thank you.
Yeah, the spiral.
Okay, Kate.
Kate's back.
Oh my gosh. Here we are. We move all except for everyone who want to continue. Yay.
Thank you for the encouragement to be childlike and just let it go.
Thanks for coming, Dawn. That was really beauteous.
I've been working on this one.
You did. I like it.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, really.
Is that the same one that you showed us earlier?
No, this is on a canvas. This was paper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
In a similar color palette, I guess.
Wow.
I have been doing something.
Very beautiful.
So today,
Get your canvas.
no, why? Not that.
She did a good painting on her canvas. Can you get it? Because this is a painting. I'm talking about.
Hey, I wanted to tell you, look what you won. Can you see this? Look at that. I think I'll pin myself up right next to you. There. This is an original by Rima Muna, and your name came up. And because it takes a village, we decided to cut you a little slack for not being here. And oh, there's Rima. Rima's coming back now.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, and I didn't. Leslie told me this at the last minute, so I didn't have any materials. If I'd been my gallery,
very exciting.
Ideas, I love it, and I've been meditating, and I keep seeing a paintbrush, so I know I need to paint. I've never painted except for pottery, so it's time for me to paint. So this is a good opening.
Did you nice to meet you, Kate?
Did you?
Nice to meet you.
Did you get to see the demo, Kate?
Yes, I got through the whole first, and I took notes actually. So.
Oh, cool. So it's going to be on the BA Buenaventura Art Association YouTube, so you can go there and watch it again, and especially the second half too. If you only saw the first, it was fun, but it really got organic and sensual for the second half.
Yeah, well, I'm back here. I hope you keep doing it on Zoom though, because I'm gonna be back and forth on the East Coast, so I'll tune in even when I'm there. So
yeah.
So that's my case. I never win anything.
Well, you won something now, and you do have some beautiful artwork, and this is going to add to your collection. And it comes.
It'll be So. Okay. Oh, it has a little stand with it too. Thank you,
Kate,
Rima.
can you do us a favor and put your email address in the chat, please? So
yes, I would like to do that. Yeah, and I do have a studio gallery place at H Gallery.
Oh, are you over
so,
there? Okay.
So I can put that down too.
Great. Great. Now hold on a second. I'm going to try to.
Here's Vivian's. She hasn't added paint. She just did the paintable crayons.
Hold on a second. Don't go anywhere. Sarah, hang on.
Okay.
I'm going to go because I have to go. Bye.
Rima.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Rima.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful job.
There she goes. All right. Well, everybody. Okay. Now I think Sarah.
I put my email on. So.
Good. All right. Can you do it again then if it's wrong?
Oh, there you are. Oh, look at that. Wow. Ooh, beautiful.
Wow.
Wow.
I also have
really did it.
Lego house, like the little
she's multitasking. She's doing Legos and painting and drawing at the same.
And congratulations, Viv, also for winning, for being cast. Well, you're a big winner in the canvas, but you're being cast as the young. Is it Colette? Is that the name? Oh.
Young Cosette.
Cosette.
Well, she still has to sing her song and try out, I guess. But it was nice for them to think of her.
That's really exciting. I can't wait to go and see it live and in person.
I know, not doing live yet, but the actors are actually going to act on stage live finally. Last year we did Zoom.
Like me.
Yeah, but people can go and watch it from home or maybe even the theater, the Century Downtown Theater. They're going to try to have a showing.
Nice. Oh, that's so exciting. That's wonderful.
And what is it that's screening? Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, my daughter is for the Rubicon Theater. They're doing some plays this summer, and one of them is Les Miserables, and she just was asked if she could sing for the part young Cosette.
Wow, that's so exciting.
Oh, cool.
Just turned 7, and it's a play for adults, but they need a young actor. Just like last year, she got cast for Annie with the bigger kids. So
I'm coming.
So I think we're gonna wind up closing off, but I wanted to tell everybody to go to artsventura.org right now, and they have some other live performance things, and they also will have recordings, and I think we'll put our recording up there too for the rest of the month, so you really can see what's going on in our, the virtual First Friday Ventura. So anybody need that website again? I'll give it to them.
Can you put it on chat? Take a
Oh,
picture
there you go. That's a good idea. Yeah. Sharon, are you able to do that?
Yeah, let me do that. I was trying to write down
That would be great,
everybody's
because then you can take a
address
picture of
here.
the chat. Yeah.
Well, I'll put it on.
Got it.
Oh, you did it?
It's artsventura.org.
You got it. Thank you. Great. So go check it out, because they're doing a 5x5 over at Art City, and that's always fun. And then they're doing they always have some kind of live Facebook thing going on.
Is that now?
Yeah. Yep. It'll be going on for another hour.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I came across this on Facebook and I just was spontaneous. I hope to see you next month.
Oh, nice. Great. We'll see you on the first Friday. We'll be here. We'll be here in June, and then I don't know, after that we'll move to another, probably first Wednesday.
All right. This was my first virtual First Friday, I guess. I
As
used to
well?
go. Yeah.
Mine too. Yeah.
All of
so
them.
cool.
They're all
Are they usually interactive where you get to paint, or is it just listening to an artist talk, or interactive?
No, they're interactive. The artist is definitely walking through their process, and there have been times, even with Dwayne Els, he did a portrait, and he talked his way through it so that everybody could work through it. And there were a couple of people who did a beautiful job, actually. And
I just heard about him. My friend just got her dogs painted by him. He does animal portraits a lot, right?
I don't know.
Michelle does beautiful animal portraits.
I have a question. So when am I gonna get the prize?
That's a very good question. I want to know
We
when
can
I'm
just
going to
walk
get
over,
mine.
or you can just drop it off. We live in the
come
same
walk
building.
over. Come on, take a little walk, and we'll meet you in the courtyard or something. That'll be great. Yeah.
Okay.
Our pickup location is for those who are local or can be local, is our Harbor Village Gallery and Gifts in the Ventura Harbor Village. We usually have a headquarters, as you may or may not know, in the Bell Arts Factory, but it's not open yet. So we're using the Harbor Village Gallery and Gifts as our pickup location. It's open Thursday through Sunday, 11 to 6. And starting after Memorial Day, we're going to be back at 7 days per week like we used to be. The
I'm so
world is
happy
opening
you're
up
still
again.
there. I didn't even realize I haven't been to the harbor forever, but I'm glad you guys are still there.
Yep, we're there. We're there near Ventura Swimwear and down below the Comedy Club.
Same location, right? For years.
Depends on when the last time you were there.
It's near the entrance near Brophy Brothers.
It's different. Okay. Yeah, I was a member over.
The first corner of that parking lot, going before you get to Brophy's, if you go in that entrance.
Okay, so it's different. Okay, I'll find it. Thank you.
Near the seafood store. You can tell. Okay, well, everybody, thank you for coming. I appreciate it all. And Kate, you can go on over and pick your painting up over at.
Can I share?
Oh yeah, sure, Myra. Is it Myra? I heard it.
Yes, it's me.
You gotta put your.
Turn on your camera, Myra.
And I have to say, I'm not done. It actually took me a good bit to find my supplies in the first place.
You gotta share your video, Myra.
Yes, I know. I just need a moment because I'm not presentable. I actually have to just show you the picture and not me. Okay, so
now we need to show Sharon. Okay, there you are. When you're ready.
all right, let me hold on.
I'm so terrible.
So where do I pick up the painting, Michelle?
Oh, go over. Do you know where the Harbor Gallery is?
Oh, okay. Or you should come by and see me. Y'all should all come by and see me at the H Gallery.
At the H Gallery.
Y'all know where that is. Yeah.
Or you could come on over to my place. I'd love to see you.
Okay, I'll do that.
There's Myra.
All right.
Beautiful.
Spotlighter.
Hold on, let's see it. Wow. Oh. And now you've got all the paint in the world. Looks like you have paint. It's beautiful.
What's
Again,
your favorite direction?
I love the palette. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
So that's, I may finish it. I don't know. But at least this is the first one in a while.
Thank you.
Long while.
Congratulations. That's wonderful.
All righty. Well, with that,
Thanks,
I
Myra.
think we ought to get-
Michelle,
yeah.
did you say that they're doing a live 5x5 right now or this evening?
Hi, Leslie. How you doing? Yeah,
Okay.
well, they're doing some kind of 5x5 over at Art City. Yeah.
Oh, it really is. Okay, I thought it was just online, but
It might be. I don't know how they're doing it, but I'm going to check it out. So
okay.
they're probably recording and uploading it as we speak. You know, live and in person and also virtual.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thanks.
Michelle, this
Yes.
is Janet.
Oh, hi, Janet. Where are you? There
I
you are.
finally got on. Could you stay on a while? I want to talk to you.
Well, I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. So
Okay.
goodbye, everybody, and we're gonna
Everybody,
Thank you,
thank
Michelle.
you.
Thank you, Sharon.
do all
Bye-bye.
Course.
Goodbye.
Leave too.
next
We'll
week.
see you.
Bye, Kitty. Good to see
Bye-bye.
you.
You
Yeah,
too.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Everybody.
Kitty.
Bye.